Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to another informative video on SolidWorks. Today we will see how to work on STL files. So without further ado, let us start by opening SolidWorks. So let me open this STL file. I'm taking an example of bone. We will see a mesh over here. Before that, you have to add in the scan to 3D. Okay, right click and preparation wizard. So move forward, select automatic and move forward. So whatever we are doing here is completely on the meshing of the bone. So we are just giving a small smoothness by moving this slider. You can see in the preview how it is changed. So just a little bit more. And you can see the mesh size is decreasing and increasing. Move forward. So these tools are only to refine the mesh on the bone. Okay, once these options are done, we will move forward. Okay, now we'll click OK. I can see the mesh. Now we'll just go to the surface wizard. So we'll just click automatic and go forward. There are two ways, guided and automatic. We'll just select automatic and move forward. We'll change it and select update preview. We'll change the slider. You can see a rectangular mesh has been created on the bone. So we'll be move forward. I'll click OK. Now you can see how this rectangular mesh has been created properly. So now we will remove small pieces of rectangular those pieces and completely create one surface on which we have to create a strap. Okay, we have received this file from a doctor. So that the doctor asked us to create a strap on this bone which supports its structure. So I'm just selecting this face. So we have this delete face command in surface toolbar, surface command manager tab. So we'll select all the faces which we want to delete and patch it as one surface. We have an option over here, delete and fill it tangentially. Okay. Now I'll make all the selections of the faces and choose this tangential fill and click OK. So now you can see that the surface is not created properly. So we have to make small selections of it. So we'll edit this and remove some of the faces from its selection. Let us only pick small collection of faces like this and I'll click OK. Now you'll see this surface is created properly. So likewise we will create small patches of those surfaces and finally patch them up. So I'll select this face. So just to be handy, I've used the search bar in SolidWorks to grab the delete face command, and I have placed it on the command manager tab. So I'll select these faces and I'll click OK. Now you'll see how this will be converted into a face. Okay. Likewise, we will patch these two surfaces. So I'll just right click and create a plane which is parallel to the screen. This is an option, and I'll just create another plane and hide this plane. So I've just created this plane for reference sketch. So I'll draw quickly a sketch which will be the shape of the strap which fits directly on the bone. So after completing this sketch, I will project this on the bone directly and perform extrude, quickly giving it some fillets. So actually what happens is if you do like this, it will properly fit to the curvature of the bone. That is the main criteria over here. Click OK. So now I want to use surface command, but if you see on the left side in the feature tree, it is completely a solid. So I'll delete this face. So as you guys already know that if we delete a surface, I mean the face of a solid, it will convert into a surface body. So I will remove a small face of it so that it is converted into a surface, and then use surface tools like trim to project this sketch which I have created onto the surface. Okay, trim command. I'll select the sketch. Now I'll choose whether to keep it or to remove it. I'll choose to keep it. So after I keep it and I'll click OK, you will see that only that small piece is been isolated. This is because we have used completely one body to do this operation. So before doing this, if we have offsetted the original surface, we would have got it on the bone itself. So I'll perform complete offset on this bone. So every surface of this bone will be offset. Let me grab some tools, offset tools. So I've selected so many faces, but you can see that there are rest of remaining faces, which is very time-taking process to select. So I'll do one thing before even this creation of this process. I will go back and offset this complete bone. Let me do that. So instead of using this, I will use a bodies folder like surface bodies folder, which is in the feature tree, and offset it. You can see now it is completely selected as one surface, and I'll give 0 mm offset. So now if I drag down this rollback bar, you can see on this surface I got an extrusion, which is going inside. Let me just change that value. Uh, Let me change this direction. I guess direction is a problem over here. If I click OK, OK, the extrusion is a bit large. I'll just decrease the size. So this is how we have created exactly according to the curvature of the bone. We have designed a strap which fits directly on it. Now let us use some surface filling tools. I have used the surface fill command to properly select these edges and fill it tangentially to those rest of the faces like this. If you liked this video on STL files and want to see similar content, please subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to never miss an update. And if you want to contact us, you can contact us on www.logicalsolutions.in for further queries. Thank you, guys.